Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. And nowadays, it's pretty hard to be happy about stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna do what makes me happy. So, okay, let's try to find a race or something to do here in Le Mans Ultimate. No. Definitely not
Trenton
gonna do
Henry
that.
B9P2Q said hi.
Hello, Henry. How are you this afternoon? So, okay, which car are we gonna try out today? If any, maybe I'll just stick to,
Mike Wolf BLN says, meow.
hello, Mike. How are yous today? I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Still trying to figure that out, but we got all weekend to figure it out. Gonna try the Toyota, maybe? Stick with the Peugeot, stick with the Genesis. Go with the Ferrari.
Mike Wolf BLN says, ma.
Go with the Cadillac. I recently learned yesterday that the chassis for the Cadillac is the same as the BMW. And also discovered that the Genesis is also the same as the Alpine, even though cars behave very differently.
Mike Wolf BLN says, yep Dallara.
I did not know that stuff. I did kind of find that the Genesis looked like the Alpine. But I figured, you know what? If it's a design choice, then maybe it works. Let's stick with it. Like you can say all Formula One cars look alike, even though there's subtle differences. I hear a lawnmower. Let me go and check. Yeah, I think I'm going to be closing the patio door shortly. There's somebody on the corner of the property with his little lawnmower tractor.
Mike Wolf BLN says, Porsche and Aston use a Multimatic chassis, Ferrari, Toyota, and Poiget make their own.
I thought Aston used their own thing because it looks so radically different from all the others, though. I don't even know which car I
Mike
used
Wolf
here.
BLN says, Mutamatic also built Ford's GT3 chassis.
The Mustang? Really? Okay. Okay, let's try the BMW here, I think. I forget
Mike
even.
Wolf BLN says, yep.
Okay. Lexus is going bye-bye. GR-GT coming in. Anxious to see what that's gonna look like next year. If you guys can hear the lawnmower, let me know. But it also might just get on my nerves, and I'll close the patio door. I was about to host a race. It's a good thing that...
Mike Wolf BLN says. Yet I can't wait, if it's anything like the prototypes they shared, it looks so good.
Yeah, kinda. I'm just wondering how it's gonna behave. It looks tail happy a bit. I'm expecting it to do what the Mustangs do and spin out. Man, his lawnmower sounds like it's hitting a bunch of cans. But I know that there's no cans on the property, so it's just his lawnmower that's making a racket. Well, the brakes are good. Oh, I saw a reviewer yesterday. And that's where I learned most of my information. And he was saying that the Peugeot has some of the worst brakes in the game. And I was left scratching my head because they're so much better than the Genesis. I mean, they feel good to me.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Doesn't feel like that to me.
Yeah, it doesn't
Mike
feel...
Wolf BLN says. Who was it?
It was one of the kids from Coach Dave's Academy.
Sebastian Daniel Bayaco says. What game?
This is Le Mans Ultimate. Okay, so I'm gonna have to close that patio door here. He's deciding to pass the lawnmower. It's quite noisy.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Makes sense why the Coach Dave setups suck then XD.
Yeah, well, you never know, right? They're not that bad. I'm liking it for most cars. The one car that gives me a lot of trouble is the Ferrari. Okay.
Mike Wolf BLN says. They clearly are smoking too much of the devil's cabbage.
Yep, his favorite car though was the Porsche followed by the Peugeot. Even though he's saying that the Peugeot has some of the worst brakes in the game. And I'm like, well, the Porsche has some really bad brakes. Okay, well, it handled the Porsche curves nicely. This BMW ain't bad.
Mike Wolf BLN says. Maybe bad in a different way that we think though.
Well, he says that they weren't very efficient. You have to brake a lot sooner. And I'm like...
Mike Wolf BLN says. I.e., not a good for trail braking etc. compared to others.
Oh, maybe that's what he was talking about. But he was also saying that you have to brake a lot sooner. He was saying that the Cadillac is hard to tame, but if you can tame it, it's a really good car. I was left scratching my head. But for a lot of things, it made a lot of sense. He also finds that the Alpine is very difficult to drive. So I kind of agree with that. I haven't been able to figure that car out at all.
Mike Wolf BLN says, I didn't notice that, but maybe they changed all the cars a bit, only driven Ferrari and Pug in the last few months.
Well, I'm just getting around to trying them. Oop, battery going down.
Mike Wolf BLN says, oh, I just looked at time, gotta run out to the shop before my IMSA race in 30.
Okay, have yourself a good one. Catch you later,
Mike Wolf
Mike.
BLN says, catch you later on.
Be safe out there. Now this Mercedes doesn't know where he wants to go. I'm not hating this BMW. Just not sure about the battery here, though. Seems to be going on to the low side. But yeah, the BMW handles nicely. Predictable, safe. This on the default setup. Well, the default CDA setup. Whoa, okay. I lost a tire. Not gonna make it around the track. Okay, I spoke too soon. Okay, first time I'm seeing them cut the grass here. Alrighty then. Yeah, not bad car, but that kind of bit me there. Not happy about cars biting me. Yeah, I'm distracted by people cutting the grass. It's always fun to see people work. Okay, continue. Uh, what other car can we... Kind of want to try the Toyota. Apparently, it doesn't have a good top speed. Which on a track like this, you kind of need it. Actually, you know what? We need to do a setup here. So let's go here. And there's going to be a couple of things that we will want to do to this. Apparently the rear tires is overheats, but we'll check that out. Braking and everything else. Okay, let's go for it. Really does seem like the electric motor is carrying me out of the pits. Very quiet car. When's the engine going to kick in? I can't say that the sound of the engine here excites me. It's not a bad sounding engine, it just feels more like a scooter engine. Okay, so this car is pointy. I guess kind of like the Ferrari. I don't like these lights. The rev lights are very confusing. Ooh. Okay, can't say that the brakes are powerful. How does that rev light even work? Why is there green in the red? Okay, not that bad.
Justin Slim Friesen says, afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Sir Justin. How are you today?
Justin Slim Friesen says, doing good. You?
I am doing good as well. Whoa, okay. Let's try all that again. um... Maybe less is more. Brakes. Let's transfer that to the front. Let's transfer that a little bit to the front. I'm confused. What are these advanced chassis adjustments? Not applicable. Whatever. Okay, maybe loosen this up. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, I just noticed that there's 2 buttons on top. I don't hate that. Okay, well now I'm gonna have another criticism of the KS Pro wheel. Everything is perfect, but I kind of would like to have two buttons on the top as well.
Justin Slim Friesen says, been getting back up to speed on iRacing the last couple days. I think I'm pretty much there.
Nice. I've noticed. I've kind of noticed. Discord is letting me know that you've been playing a lot of it this week. Like I said at the beginning of this stream, you know, it's hard to be happy nowadays. So let's just do something that makes us happy.
Mike Wolf BLN says, record time up and back to the shop.
What? Are you back from the shop already?
Mike Wolf BLN says, still got 20 minutes before the next IMSA XD.
Crazy. Basically, you could have said AFK for a second. Like, oh no, I forgot I need to go to the shop. Catch you later. 5 minutes later, hey, there and back again. Ooh, is that an Alpine catching up to me?
Mike Wolf BLN says, amazing how fast you can walk without a girlfriend slowing you down.
Man, it's twice now I can't brake here. What is wrong with these brakes? Okay, I'm not liking the Toyota. It doesn't brake. And I thought the Porsche was bad. Trying out different cars on different tracks, just for the fun of it. Kind of really disappointed in that Toyota. Initially, when at the last tournament, last season, when I decided to run into hyper cars, the first car I picked was the Toyota. I was like, okay, this is going to be a good car. Kept wiping out at every single corner. Gave up, went to the Peugeot wingless. Now that I know a little bit more about these cars, I'm like, okay, let's try it. And yeah. Okay, Cadillac. Same chassis as the BMW. Handles very differently. I was liking the BMW earlier, but it snapped on me. I don't like cars that snap on me. need them to be a little bit more forgiving. Apparently this is a good car if you can tame it. I don't know about taming a car, but they have a tendency of taming me more than anything. Ooh, this car does not want to turn. Doesn't turn in. Got lots of oversteer. Are you gonna cross over? About to. Ooh, that was massive lockup. Barely noticeable. Guess I have to start braking a little bit earlier. It has a nice sound to it as it's revving up, but once you get to here, the sound of the engine kind of annoys me. Yeah, it's not a very pointy car. I like pointy cars. The problem with pointy cars is that you lose the rear, and I hate losing the rear. I really do. Okay, can we stick the inside here? Whoa, dude! I hate GTs. I really hate following GTs. And they really slow down when they slow down. Much more than I slow down for those corners. And I'm giving the Ferrari tons of room. Ooh, another Cadillac. Traction control kicking in quite a bit there. And I don't know if this car can be pointy. Whoa! Man, I'm not good on the brakes.
Yuki2488 says, Kihe.
Hey, hello, Pookie. I think Justin and Mike have decided to go do an IMSA race. Oh, Toyota. Funny how when I drive the cars, they're all super slow. But somehow they're all passing me at lightning speed. Whoa! I can't brake with this car. Oh yeah, I got some flat spots now.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Just laying down it all. LOL.
Just laying it down. Is all? Are you just laying down? Is that what you're trying to say? Or you're just laying it down? Whoa! I can't drive this Cadillac. Whoa! Sorry. Ooh, I pretty much wrecked that BMW's career. Ew. Car is totaled. Still got wheels though. Okay. You know what? I think, yeah, Peugeot is the car for me. I guess it's just a question of getting used to these cars, but see, even the flat.
Justin Slim Friesen says. LOL. Hard to type while laying on the couch.
Oh, you need a mini keyboard like I got. Like I showed you the size of a phone there, or a game controller. Ah, do I want to do the Paul Rickards again? No, I don't. I don't. Maybe the Imola race, but not this one. What's in the Hosted? I don't like that track. I don't hate it, I just rather not do it. Well, there's people practicing here, so let's go and see. He's got tire warmers. That's always a good thing. Hey, they're cutting the grass for the first time this year. Okay, do we have a car set up for this track? Apparently we do. Okay. Should I load it to see if it changes a tire? Sometimes it won't always load the tires for me. Kind of weird. Okay, so what? We are in the rain? Okay. Fun stuff. um, yeah, soon we're gonna have to change tires anyways. Oh boy, okay. Let's see how this goes. I thought there were tire warmers, but why is my tires at 24 degrees? Okay. Well, there goes an idiot. We can do this. I probably need to change my setup though. I forgot what I did to my car. Yeah. What did I do to it at Spa? Suspension? I think I raised the front. I don't remember if I gave it Packers or not. What else did I do to it? Oh, I gave it more rear wing. If I'm not mistaken. Don't know if that's gonna make it to the point where I need it to be, but I think this is gonna help a lot. And I should have probably closed those ducts to make it make the tires warm up a lot more. Figured as much. See, just those two little changes that I did to this car makes it so much better in the rain. Unfortunately, during a race, if you don't know if it's gonna rain, it's not like you can change anything of this. Can't change the rear wings, you can't change the ride height. No, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Ooh, I am gonna make it.
Very Al Big Maple says, it's raining. Who races in the rain?
I do, but it's not a race. I just joined a practice server for the fun of it. Hey Glenn, how are yous today? Working on my rain skills. Noticing that the car setup is making a big difference.
Very Al Big Maple says, hey buddy, doing okay, just working and lurking.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I used to hate the rain. Now I sort of can tolerate it. If I can find a way to get the car to drive, need to give it a lot more wing, raise the front quite a bit, and the car becomes drivable in the rain. Otherwise, my default setups, man, I am slipping and sliding all over the place.
Justin Slim Friesen says, rain racing sucks. LOL.
Ah, you guys are just haters. I kind of wish that it was more random in the races. Like, it may or may not rain, you never know. 50-50. The thing is that you kind of have to know in advance to set up the car and consequences, because otherwise I'd be in big doo-doo.
Very Al Big Maple says, oh, I don't hate it, I just don't do it as I don't have to.
I don't have to. I'm not gonna do it. You're not my mom. You can't make me do it. Oh, yellow flag. Somebody's crashed out here. That looked like a Lambo. I was so afraid of the racing line before, now I don't care.
Very Albig Maple says. Well, back to work, enjoy, I will be here lurking, don't spin out.
Okay, I'll try not to. Hopefully it's Friday and it's your last day of work this week. Ooh! Man, it's so slippery, but the car's holding.
Very Albig Maple says. Yes, it's my last day and Monday is holiday down here, so long weekend.
Long weekend. Yeah, we just had one of those. For Victoria Day. Ooh! I'm one of 2 people that made it around the track. Okay, I didn't do it as fast as he did, but... Hey, I survived the lap. I don't think I could shave 10 seconds, though. I'm not that good of a driver. He did that in a Porsche? How do people go so fast when it's not even a 4-wheel drive version of a car? Like, isn't the Peugeot supposed to have this big advantage of having 4-wheel drive in the rain? Ooh, battery's getting dangerously close to danger zone. Okay, well, 3 people have made it around the track now. Whoa. That guy was fast. Well, I'm happy because I was like 10 seconds off of that guy's time. I'm getting close to... Whoops. Got distracted by that car that's all over the place. Whoa! And I had to spin out. Exactly what Glenn told me not to do. But, man, I was so close to that 10 seconds. I lost my concentration, but okay. Let's go and see the dailies. Maybe that Imola race is up and running and ready. Let's do Imola again. Well, that was fun in the wet. Maybe, just maybe. No, dailies. There we go. Alright, setting up a smoke screen while we... Ooh, 18 minutes though. That's quite a long wait. So another one of my videos today got flagged. A video that I made almost 4 years ago. Actually, what was it? 2019. So yeah, the movie's 7 years old, but I made a review for it 4 years ago. Okay, so let's register. Yes, let's use our trusted Peugeot. Probably worth getting into a practice session. Ooh, there's a lot of people in these practice. I might actually have some racing this afternoon. If they don't all DNF. Can I have a car, please? There we go. Set up. Our setup is nicely there, but one issue that we had yesterday. Oh, I did change those ducts. Okay, good. I had a hard time getting some temperature to those tires. They were like 10, 20 degrees too cold. That really his last name, Cake. That guy would have gotten teased. In little school as a kid. But not in a bad way. There's like worse names, but every day somebody would come up with a Cake joke. So it's not in a bad way, but every day somebody has a crack at your name. Yeah, I was looking at my video that got flagged. I'm like, man, Just the other day I was talking about my videos with somebody. It's like you can watch pieces of your life on YouTube. You know, got over 4,000 videos throughout the past 4 years, so like, should I delete it? Should I not? But it's a piece of my history. And I keep forgetting that these are real people. I keep thinking they're AI. Ooh, is the car gonna turn? The car turns. Okay.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I knew a guy whose dad's name was Anil Coleslaw.
Oh no. Yeah, see, those are the kinds of names that you remember going to school and being teased. Even I got teased. People would call me delicate. What's the temperatures? Am I getting heat into these tires? Whoa. Dude is just hanging right in the...
Justin Slim Friesen says, their house was relentlessly prank called back in the day. LOL.
Oh man. That tire seems to be warming up. Now they're too warm for wet tires, but hopefully they'll warm up my medium tires. Really evaluating track limits. I got 2 wheels on the thing and it's evaluating. Oh, I hate being behind GTs. They really slow down. Well, the Porsches seem fast here. I really don't see where I can shave like 5 seconds, but whatever. Ooh. Hot tires. Oh, I still got 7 minutes. Let's just hang around the track a bit. Well, that's what these track limits. They're green, but it's always evaluating. What is there to evaluate? I'm good. I know I'm good. Yeah, these tires are a little bit too warm. That was a big cut track and no evaluation there. The one time I kind of deserved it, nothing. Ooh, didn't make it. Oh well. Yeah, my tires are not gripping no more. Too hot. That's okay. We got 3 minutes. Okay, let's head back to the lobby with the main menu. Ooh, more GT3 cars than there is hypercars. That's different. Wonder if I go out and come back. Still the same. Okay. Anybody that we know? Nope. Nobody. Nobody we know. Only one other Canadian. Oh, maybe in the GTs. Do we know anybody in the GTs? Nope. Okay, whatever. Okay. 2 minutes to go. Hopefully we get ourselves a good race. Ooh, we're already up to 6 splits. A lot of silvers here. Whoa. Dang. Scary. Lots of Peugeots, lots of Ferraris. Few Porsches, but not that many. Mostly Ferraris and Peugeots. Okay, let's get ourselves into the event. They keep changing the halo. ranking stuff of these races. Safety ranking used to be ×2 for these races, and now it's, I think 2 weeks ago it was like 1.75, and now it's 1.5. Okay. So in theory, our ducts are closed. Perfect. As I really was struggling with tire temperatures yesterday. I don't think they'll be running too hot, but you never know. Ooh, why is my fuel... Oh yeah, I remember. I didn't need so much fuel yesterday. Maybe running 90%. Would be enough. Ooh, I'm in split 6 of 7. I'm not totally out there, and only one hazardous driver. Ooh, there's a lot of Peugeots in this race. 3 Porsches, 3 Ferraris, and umpteen million Peugeots. I think a lot of people like the Peugeots for some reason. Okay, let's get ourselves into the qualifying here. I'm gonna go with wet tires. I don't need to do 30,000 laps. There we go. Timer has started. I hate waiting at the pit exit just because I talk a lot and I get distracted. And then I just hit the track instead of waiting. I get myself a stop and go. Hasn't happened often, but I've done it to myself a few times. Okay, let's just get ourselves safely around the track, following the track limits. Don't need to be fast. It's, every little thing is going to help my rating. Okie dokies. Let's meet those screaming monkeys. This is such a beautiful track, though. Whoa, track limits. Except for that sand trap. I'm not a fan of that sand trap. Too bad we don't have Montreal in this game. Was watching the pre-weekend party F1 thing.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I enjoy lapping Imola, but the racing is kinda meh.
Well, I haven't raced here all that often in hypercars, so I don't know what the racing's gonna be like. And my memory's so bad I don't even remember my GT3 races here. I just know that there was a couple of idiots I was racing. Like the one that coming down that hill towards the end. There was one car that was mad at another, ran into him, and that car ran into me.
Justin Slim Friesen says, tends to be a bit of a parade.
Right coming down here, one car decided to take it out on the other, and I got caught up in it. That's gonna be enough for me. Let's not forget to switch our tires back. 2 mediums, we're gonna need those. Well, I prefer racing on this track than Paul Rickards. But with all the F1 thing going on in Montreal this weekend, I kind of wish I could race on Il Notre Dame. How many hypers are not qualifying? Just 2? Ew, okay. And again, Montreal kind of has always been bad for me.
Justin Slim Friesen says, yeah, I was doing F3s at Montreal on iRacing earlier this morning.
Did you hit the Quebec wall? Oh man, I have a tendency of hitting it. It's a good thing I'm not playing F1 no more. I was so bad with that wall. That wall was not nice to me. It's kind of really annoying because there's a long stretch before getting to that corner. So you have a long time to think about that corner.
Justin Slim Friesen says, I am no champion. So no wall for me. LOL.
Okay. All right. Three guys in the 134s. Ew. I'm going to be quite off pace compared to them. Oh, we do have that one here that's going to be next to me. And if somebody else's finishes in front of me, I'll have him in front of me. Oh well, let's see how it goes. Worst comes to worst, I DNF, right? Ooh, 133. Yep, he. Why does he not have a badge, though? I don't understand that. Is he some sort of superstar that he doesn't need a badge? Is it just one of these features? I guess he's not fully loaded because there's numbers in his name. I don't know what that's from. Is that somebody playing on the Stream Deck or Steam Deck and somehow gets in here with no badges and numbers on his name? Okay. Car setup, tires, fuel.
Colt V5C says, hi.
Hello, Colt. Oh, 40. I'm good for 55 minutes or 33 laps. So I still got too much fuel. Okay, well, I'm seeing the others at pretty much the same thing as me, or 100, so we're all around there.
Colt V5C says, do you remember me from a couple weeks ago?
No, I remember you from yesterday. I don't know if that makes any sense. My memory doesn't go back that far. Here we go.
Colt V5C says, I wasn't here yesterday. Colt V5C says, said hi.
Yes, you were. I saw you yesterday. You came in, but you didn't stay for very long. Okay. Wish me luck, folks. I'm gonna need it.
Justin Slim Friesen says, GL. Colt V5C says, yeah, because I had to go, that's what I'm saying, that I wasn't there for very long yesterday.
This guy. Whoa! That was creepy. Oof!
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Thank you, Moses. LOL."
Yeah. Dang it, lost 3 places there, but I guess better safe than sorry.
Justin Slim Friesen says, "Yup. Well done." Colt B5C says, "Don't worry, you are doing great."
Still struggling to get some temperature in these tires. This car does suffer from understeer. I like it, but whoa, 3 cars got into it there. Not just one, not just two, but all 3. A lot of French people in the chat today. Ooh, going wide. Not good. Oof. Crazy race. Are we catching up to the GTs? Lap 6, yep, we are. Yeah, he's got higher speed, but doesn't have the cornering. Well, at least we're racing.
Justin Slim Friesen says. Fun little battle.
Yeah, he's got the speed, but he doesn't have the cornering. Ugh. No, I don't have the cornering. Ooh, he got in front of them. Dang it. What is that BMW doing in the middle here? And this guy is dangerous. Ugh. I can still catch up to him. Hopefully. Oh, I lost a lot of time there, but it's okay. Turning out to be a fun, weird race. Oh, yellow. Just have to keep the pressure on him. Oh, leader's about to, somebody's about to, lap me. Seems like it. Is that the guy that's one lap down and dangerous? That's behind me. Whoa! Okay. What is that guy doing? Yeah, he is dangerous. That is the guy that's dangerous. That's a lap down. He might actually take me out of this race.
Mike Wolf BLN says, LOL, spun on cold tires before start of race.
Man, this guy is dangerous.
Mike Wolf BLN says, how's it going here?
Dealing with a lot of, I would call them clowns. Very dangerous race. These guys are a lap down. They cannonball, they wreck, they come back. He's a lap down and he's trying to race me, you know, it's like... Meanwhile, I'm...
Mike Wolf BLN says, oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm getting holed up because there's accidents all throughout the race. And a lot of these
Mike Wolf
hypercars...
BLN says, I was full send trying to recover my lap 1 mistake, made loads of grinds in GT3 XD.
Barrett's catching up to me. I had a 19-second lead on him. Trying to avoid accidents, trying to avoid this guy running into me. It's costing me a lot of time. Okay, threw him off the track there. Cost me some time, but thought that Barrett pass him. Dang it. Hopefully Barrett can deal with him now. Oops. Did he just hit the BMW or something? Did I hit him? Did I hit him? Or was it the guy behind me that hit him? What happened to that BMW? It doesn't feel like I got any damage or I didn't feel any hits, but we were side by
Mike
side.
Wolf BLN says, I think you spooked them and then they also hit or spooked him. Justin Slim Friesen says, you two touched yes.
Oh man, okay, well. I don't know what happened there, but I didn't feel it, so. But I saw it on my mirror. What is this guy doing? I know he's faster than me, but his cornering isn't.
Mike Wolf BLN says, that's Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett's behind me. I'm more afraid of that. That Peugeot behind him than Barrett. Me and Barrett have been having a good race, though. So since we're pretty evenly matched, I'm not going to let him through. He's going to have to fight for it. So I'm going to have to find a way to protect. Because he is faster in the straight. Like, he can overtake me here. Another guy that's a couple of laps down. Really? He's going to cut the track? Man, that was a dangerous rejoin.
Mike Wolf BLN says, nice one.
Yeah, not so much though. Still got to fight back for it. Oh man. Ooh, close one. I went a little bit too wide there, though. My tire's gonna hold up. Where is this guy going? Oh, dang it. And that Mercedes completely
Mike
threw
Wolf
me off.
BLN says, unlucky.
Yeah, well, Mercedes changing side every 2 seconds kind of threw me off. It doesn't take much to throw me off. Is this the last lap?
Mike Wolf BLN says, yes.
Right. Oh, man. Oh, he's gonna have a free one. Dang it. Whoa, this guy hit me. Okay. That BMW did it on purpose. Dang it.
Justin Slim Friesen says, GG. That was a fun one.
Yep, that was a fun
Mike
one.
Wolf BLN says, the full send on Barrett was good though.
Man, that was a fun one. Yeah, there was a couple of dumbass hypercars. Lots of accidents in this one throughout the entire race. It was an obstacle course from start to finish. I might have to replay that tonight. I wish I could have like a beer and just put on some races and watch them and have a good one. Oh, yeah, we had a couple of good ones. From start to finish, though, me and Barrett were switching up and down, up and down, up and down. See, this is what I mean. We're pretty much closely skilled. His car is faster, mine corners better. But he didn't rage quit or nothing, so we got to have ourselves a good race from start to finish. I don't care if I got to beat him or not. We had fun fighting the entire race. I just wish there were more people, you know, that wouldn't rage quit when they don't have the skills.
Says, you drove well from what I seen, Jeeps. Mike Wolf BLN says, GG.
Well, yeah, I kind of did, but I kind of lost it at a couple of places. Like, I love this car, but the Peugeot sometimes has a tendency to understeer, which then causes me to go wide. But it's a great car overall. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I got max wing here for this track, so whatever, we had a lot of fun. But yeah, at one point I had like 20 seconds on him, but there were so many crazy accidents. Man, I was almost making skid marks in my shorts at the beginning. Like Justin said, Moses, you know, blessed us.
Mike Wolf BLN says, LOL.
So still gained 8. I'll gain a little bit of driver rank. That's always a good thing. So only 6 hypercars finished. No, these 2 were way behind. I think this guy was the guy that was so dangerous. One of those Peugeot guys was dangerous. Hitting all the other hypercars or GT cars all over the track. Oh well. Guess what, folks? Time for me to take a short break, cook my supper.
Mike Wolf BLN says, I posted a clip of my parking attempt if you want to laugh.
Okay. Let's have a look at Discord. So, okay. That'll be it for now. That was a good one. That was a good race. So, okie dokies. We'll be back later this evening. Fingers crossed if God wants
Justin
it.
Slim Friesen says, later guys.
Later guys.
Mike Wolf BLN says, laters.